My last cigarette of Spanish Marlboro Golds. Purchased these in Spain. I think they're the same things as Marlboro Lights. I don't know. I'm not an expert. But I've had this pack of cigarettes since October. They've been sitting in my car, and I figured, Clueless Connoisseur, it's the name of this channel. I smoke cigars. Why not smoke this last cigarette and talk to the camera? My German friend, wie geht's? Was geht's los mit du? So while I'm sitting here smoking this cigarette, I will have a conversation about moving back to the States I'm here in the UK right now. And I have a channel. I'm making this video for two separate channels, Clueless Connoisseur and my other economics channel, Currency and Capital. And I wanted to talk about the about 10,000 millionaires that are leaving the UK. And a lot of people I was listening to that Steve Bartlett guy, and he had a guest on, and he says, he was a Brit, and he was saying, from my British ear, I'm hearing that these 10,000 millionaires are leaving, and one side says, good, we don't need them anyways. But the other side, the economic side, goes, oh, that's where the money's going. Now, in this comment on Facebook, which I'll put this post on, a lot of you saying that these millionaires are hoarding the cash. Now, there is an example of that in Wyoming, where is that Wyoming or Montana, where a lot of millionaires will move to, and then they won't spend the money in the local area, local circulation. And the guy was arguing with me about that. Forget your name. I'll link you to this. And yeah, these people aren't spending money. They're coming up, buying the property, increasing the property value, which doesn't help the local farmers, the local landowners, because they got to pay more in property taxes annually, which we do have to pay. And they're not spending money in town. Yeah, they maybe spend money on food, but that, if they were to invest in infrastructure, maybe it'd be worthwhile. So, okay, I'll put my hands up. I'm wrong in that scenario. But 10,000 millionaires from the UK, and for devil's advocate, I wonder if I'm wrong. I wonder if those people, they are hoarding their money because it's generations of money, and now they're just leaving. But the thing is, now they're taking their money from their local circulation, whatever it is, and they're going to a new location. Now, it's like me. Right now, annually, I don't even know. If I had to make a guess, I'd probably say, just in living and all my hobbies, my wife's hobbies and everything, $90K a year. And now I'm taking that $90K and I'm relocating myself and relocating that to be spent in the new location where I'm moving to, back to the States. So your argument is those people are hoarding money, and I'm sorry about that. Maybe you're right. And maybe they're not, maybe they're spending money on food, which isn't enough, to increase the economy, the infrastructure and everything like that, but they're taking their money with them. Man, back when I was in Iraq, I used to smoke these cigarettes and they would be stale. And somebody got the bright idea to put it in the freezer, and I don't think it would unstale, whatever the opposite of stale would be. It would just, I don't know, freshen them up for a second. I was wondering if this was going to be stale. No, I don't think so. So yeah, I haven't been smoking cigarettes. I haven't been smoking anything in a while now. I've been actually on a real good health kick. Mentally healthy. I got some sun. I was in Dubai last week. Oh, it was great. I probably won't smoke another cigarette. And actually, really, the only time I smoke is when I get some really stressful news in my life. And I haven't had too stressful a news, though this move to the States might be kind of stressful. As I'm just, oh my God, I got so much shit to do. I'm shipping this back to the States. I'm selling this. I don't really know. If it doesn't sell within I'm going to put it for a pretty high price. If it doesn't sell, I'm bringing it back to the States with me, because this Mustang is cool, and I've been working on it. I put a lot of effort, a lot of hours back into this vehicle. But back to what I was talking about. I remember when I found out how I got a glimpse into how money was valued, currency was valued. And I was like, wait a second. You're telling me there's not just an agreement that $1 buys a Snicker, buys a pack of cigarettes, or however many dollars buys a pack of cigarettes? No, there's actual value in it. And the value is based off of what everybody kind of collectively agrees. So one person goes, you know what, I'm going to invest in Bitcoin. That's taking away the perceived value of the dollar. The perceived value is the actual value. So these 10,000 millionaires, good, they can leave, whatever. They're just hoarding their money. And I get it from the point of view of somebody who's a teenager in their 20s. But you know, when I was that age, and I hate to be a boomer, but they're like, get your ass to work. I joined the military. I did. Somebody was outside. Just parking over there. I did everything I was supposed to do, joined the military, and got out, went to college, business degree. And in my business degree, I learned a lot. I was like, oh my God, this is how economics works. And I went to a liberal school with a closet conservative teacher for economics. And that's when I realized about the free market. But she also said, you know, the free market works great when it's working. But a lot of these rich people in the States, they're outsourcing to other countries, China, to get rich quick. But what are the riches going to do in the meantime? You know, they're gonna take away manufacturing from the States, and they're gonna screw America. And that happened. It did. If I can talk to whoever's in office right now and say, listen, I want to be part of an office, of a doge or whatever that actually brings back manufacturing, you know, to a lot of these young guys, put them to work. They're busy doing donuts in the middle of the street with their Hemi-powered Hellcat or LS, Camaro, Corvette, just doing donuts, Mustang. Or they could be at the racetrack where actually I was going to take this thing and learning about cars, learning about engineering, and learning about economics. You know, I love Cletus McFarland. Oh my God, I've been watching him lately. And I love him because he has a competition where he takes guys and he buys the cheapest jalopy, and then he goes out and races it, a competition between him and his friends. And it's fascinating to watch because I'll watch him on Facebook too, and he'll be reaching out, basically making I don't know if it's a local economy, be reaching out, oh my God, my car broke, does anybody have this part? And the guy's just, yeah, and he's building relationships, and I'm watching this guy, and he's learning to fly helicopters, airplanes. Holy shit, put that guy in charge of something economic for this country. I really respect the dude. Never mind the entertainment that he gives me. It's pretty cool. In fact, I've even signed up to his Cletus driving experience. There's the neighbor. So I'm almost done with this. That's why I don't smoke cigarettes. I think they dropped our trash off at the front door. Thanks, neighbor. If not, whatever. Got an ashtray here. I'm not even using it. All right, so this is my last little puff. I'm already fucking getting lightheaded, and I hope I'm moving out of this country. I'm taking the money that I spend with me, that I infuse into the economy, and I'm not doing that to pat myself on the back. Oh, look at me, I'm so rich. I'm doing that because this country is losing out on a lot of people who generate the money. Generate the money. I was watching a video on YouTube where a guy was going through, I don't know if it was the Midwest, it was Oklahoma, or it was these old cities, and where they had like 12 people that lived in it. And he showed all the things about the city and how the average price for a house was $60,000, and the average income was, the average age was like 40, 50, and there was no new, fresh anything. And I thought to myself, what if we moved to that town? And not only that, what if there was a veteran, a retired veteran that moved to that town with an income from being retired, and they infused that into the city? It would bankroll and skew everything about the statistical numbers of that city. And it would infuse money into that city where, you would see it because there's only 12 people that live there, and that one person would just increase it. Now, with that 10,000 people leaving the UK, those 10,000 millionaires, it's the same thing. They're just removing it from the country. They're going to Dubai, America. I have a Skyline. I have an R34 Skyline. And I went to the guy to go get it fixed. And he told me he's losing 4 customers in one of the top Skyline shops in the UK. And he says, I'm losing 4 customers. Not to competitors. I'm losing it to America. And he said, I understand. I totally understand. Oh, these guys are rich. Rich. I am poor compared to them. They've got Skylines, brand new R34 GTR, brand new. They may as well be brand new. They're just perfect. Perfect specimens of vehicles. And they're leaving. And they're taking their money. And for that guy, it sucks because he's losing clientele. They're going to go to another. He totally understands. He's an experienced mechanic that he's going to be losing money to people in the States who probably aren't as good of mechanics, don't have the experience as this guy does, but he understands. That's my 2 cents. That's that cigarette. That's why I don't smoke cigarettes. I think I had this because I was stressed out at a certain point. So I was smoking my last one. My wife wanted to steal it because she was stressed out. But clueless connoisseur and currency and capital, I'm making this video for both of those channels. So thanks for watching. I'm going to turn this video off. Be sure to subscribe. Talk to you next time.